It's the Rundown. It's brought to you by Philips Norelco. The Philips Norelco one-blade face and body is the best way to trim, edge, and shave any length of hair all over your body, your face, your chest. You manscape, Brandon Walker?
Absolutely.
I feel like you just let it fly. I feel like you're just natural.
Kevin, he manscapes so much, he has to put a pillow above his balls because they're so
I don't want to know what's going on.
I have prominent balls.
Prominent balls?
Yes.
Come on, show the people.
People have been talking about big balls.
Prominent balls.
I've been showing them all week. I don't want to.
Pete doesn't have balls anymore. He got
balls.
that surgery, so maybe you got something to share.
He doesn't have balls anymore?
Yeah, you got the
Are you
snip
talking
surgery.
like plums or grapefruits or tangerines or what?
A larger fruit.
A small
fruit, the
plum?
man says.
A larger
apple?
fruit. No.
Crab apple?
Bigger than a small apple.
Yeah.
Bigger than a crab apple.
Persimmons. Wait, those are small, aren't they?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
Bigger than a
Kumquat.
crab apple.
Kumquat.
Tangerine?
Tangerine.
Lower? Smaller?
Are there different sizes of tangerine?
If you have a tangerine.
Is a tangerine
you're
a clementine?
peeing on your balls.
I peed on my balls. You ever peed on your balls?
Like you just pee all over your balls.
Oh, no. Okay. All right.
Well,
Good
I mean, you
Good
could shave the hell out of those tangerines, man. And anywhere else on your body with Philips Norelco's one-blade face and body. Go to philips.com/Norelco Barstool. Use the promo code Barstool. Get $5 off your blade. I just shaved with it this morning. High quality, and you won't regret it. No Dave today, I'll be honest. That's idiotic. It's pretty much like this is not what anybody wanted to see. But
Tweet
Brandon Walker's here.
Tweet us if you watch this. All 7 of you.
So what do you think, Brandon?
I think it's a great day for everybody, right?
It absolutely is.
Music. 17 years ago, I started a little gambling rag in my parents' basement called Barstool Sports. I had no idea, nobody could predict, the wild ride that would set my life on. Took me to New York City, where 4 years ago, I stood in Times Square and I told the world I sold half the company at Chernin Group, that I had ambition bigger than the New York skyline, that I wanted to own the moon, that I thought we were better, funnier, and smarter than everybody else on the internet. Well, guess what? For the second time in 17 years, I'm here to tell you we've taken another strategic investor in Barstool Sports, Penn National Gaming.
Dave is back. Dave's back in New York talking about his unlimited money. I went to coffee with Dave yesterday. He gave me a couple guidelines of things we can and can't do on the list.
Oh, yeah.
He said, we do not want you guys talking about the money that will come out of this.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then he goes on Barstool Radio and reiterates 3 times in a row that he has unlimited money.
Like, I have unlimited money now. Like, I have unlimited money. It's crazy.
He's going to buy a team. He keeps
appearance.
telling me he's going to buy a team.
Yeah, honestly, he keeps saying the next step is franchise money. And
I own 3 teams. It wasn't that much money.
I will say, I think I'm done doubting that motherfucker. So I think it's completely and utterly delusional that he would buy a franchise that costs like several $1 billion. I ain't gonna doubt him again.
Now, this is why Dave is who he is. I mean, he has always had this singular focus and drive. But
great timing,
we
great
should
luck,
all
but
be
also
proud.
an unbelievable amount of work and determination by him.
But Kevin, you should be proud. Brandon, you should be proud. Maybe a little less proud than Kevin.
Slightly.
And myself, but everyone should be proud because it's fucking crazy. Sully should be proud. People who defend us and are like, hey, I love this company, and everyone says it's the worst company in the world. Well, this is kind of the day where it's like, yeah, guess what?
Now we're the Packers, by the way. Everybody can buy in. Everybody can be an owner.
People will definitely be coming up to us on the street and be like, I own you.
Yeah, I'm your
boss.
boss. I'm your daddy.
Right. Yeah.
So you're Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I guess so.
How about that?
How do you feel about that?
I'm fine with it if it comes to Aaron Rodgers' money.
I was gonna say, it all comes down to one thing, brother.
Yeah.
Cash rules.
If I can get to that level, then I'm cool.
Penn's up 8% as we talk, over 8% actually. So keep that going. I don't know. Can we say these?
I don't know.
Can I say go buy the stock? I feel like that's like illegal or something.
I think you'd say like if you wanted to,
You don't
and
have
you
to.
had the money.
Right. If one were so inclined.
There are
to
many
do so,
stocks you can buy.
This is
one
of
of which is Penn.
Correct. That is an undeniable fact.
Do with that what you will.
Credit to you, Dan. Obviously, Barstool. Obviously, gambling is the wave of the future and why this all happened. So if it wasn't for you and Dave
being
leading the charge there,
losers.
Well, I will say, as much as if you're not a gambling person, you're a little bit on the outside looking in. It's nice not to have that habit.
Listen.
So thank you for leading that charge. I'll just say that, Dan.
Like Barstool's going to keep going forward the same way, and if people aren't or people are like, oh, it's all gonna be gambling all the time. That's not even close to
not the
true.
case.
But I have been a loser my entire life. I have lost. Like, I love when people ask me, like, hey, how'd the NFL season go for you? What the fuck?
What do you think? How do you
Very
think it
poorly.
went?
What do you mean?
How do you think it goes for every
The-
single
the,
person?
the question is, how bad did it go? So, I love it. I still, I love gambling. I will always gamble. It's fun. It's free entertainment for me.
Well, you know what? In a weird way, it's similar to what what happened to me at Barstool. Like, I pity all the Mets, Jets, Knicks fans who don't have Barstool, because at least I can turn it into a positive. When bad shit
Right.
happens, it's good for content, it's
Right.
good podcast material, and at least I can say, well, look at this. So you've been a loser your whole life, but you can say, well, it led to this. The other losers, they're just
So I
losers.
wouldn't change it for a second, because when I'm sitting down at night and got a little scratch on the game, nothing better. Love
So
it.
this is your biggest gambling win ever.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
No,
definitely
Super Bowl. No, I'm just
Somebody asked me yesterday if I'm up or down in my life as a gambler, and everybody's down.
Time out.
Nobody's up. What?
What happened to your forehead?
My hat wore into my forehead.
oh my God, Brandon.
It's not that big of a deal.
Yes, it is.
How
Why
long
don't you
has
just
that been?
adjust your fucking
Just,
hat?
just since
Why don't
yesterday.
you get a hat that fits you, Brandon
Wait,
Walker?
I don't.
Has this been how it's been the whole time?
No, it's just since yesterday.
Brandon, how tight was the hat?
Oh, wait, we did a
really
lot
tight.
of things yesterday.
I know, and it was there
At
the
what
whole
point
time.
yesterday?
It was there the whole time.
Christ.
Dana telling me it was there the whole time.
How uncomfortable was that hat?
Shut up, Dana.
What is this?
It's just a little rub.
Zoom in,
It's a
Dana.
rub from
Dana,
no.
zoom in.
It's a little rub.
All right,
from
sorry,
the
I
hat.
didn't mean to
Nothing
interrupt
big
you,
deal.
but that was
That's got
you
You did
turned.
interrupt me.
But you turned to me and you have two.
Pete, we had dinner last night. I had it on my head last night.
Did
yeah.
you say anything to him?
Yes, he did.
See, no
Yeah,
one
you did.
said anything.
You're a doofus. Get a hat that
What
fits.
am I a doofus?
Get a hat that fits.
I can't help what my body does.
I'm sorry
Help
that
by getting a hat
actually,
that fits.
I'm not apologizing for interrupting you. Your face interrupted me.
This is not my
'Cause I
face.
was listening. I was active
Your
listening
forehead
to
is
you.
not your face. This is my head.
I was
That's not
active listening to you, and then your forehead interrupted me.
Your forehead, technically, I understand your point, but it's kind of like a face head hybrid.
Your forehead should apologize to
Isn't
me.
it the front of your head?
Yeah, I mean, it's called forehead, not foreface.
Is-
But I feel like it also could be your face.
All right.
I don't know
Move
why our relationship is.
I mean, I don't even know what to move on to.
This is a bad spot.
How about PFT got verified on Twitter?
A lot of people did.
A lot of people did all at once.
Seems
a lot of
suspect.
people who probably emailed asking for it
Ooh.
all happened to get a blue check at the same time as one Mr. Commenter.
Ooh.
So
Street cred?
just makes you think.
Tough.
Do with that what you will, as you just said.
So I think Ellie got it. PFT
KB
got it.
White
Kate
Sox
got it.
Dave?
got it.
Kate got it.
White Sox Dave. Thank God White Sox Dave didn't have it when he was pretending to be a Hall of Fame voter.
Oh, man, that would have been
made it
something.
way worse.
Walk the line
Walk the
got
line got it?
Walk the line Twitter is verified.
Congratulations, man.
Dana, did you
Boy,
get
they're
it?
just handing these things
They're
out
just
like
handing them
candy,
out.
huh?
Remember back in the day when it was like
Oh, when it meant something.
no one
The
could
blue
get
check
verified.
meant something.
No one could get verified.
Yeah, there was a time where it really was reserved for like celebrities, and now
I
they're
remember
giving to Walk
wanting
the
it,
fucking
lusting for it so
Yeah.
badly.
Walk the line is a very hot brand at Barstool.
line. That
Even
is
hotter
true.
now.
It's
that-
actually
That
it's
is
like
true.
the Skip Bayless show. You can just say it's the fastest growing show at Barstool.
Yep, that is true.
It's the fastest growing show at Barstool since April.
What a great time for you to. I mean, think
No,
about
no,
your
probably
life,
not.
brother.
That's
Well,
probably not
I
right.
mean,
That's
If it
probably.
wasn't for,
I take that back. There's
Do you
other
think
shows.
I put it over the top?
Kinda. I really do think anybody. I appreciate anybody who's doing gambling content because that's obviously not my thing, and that's what put us over the top. So I appreciate you,
Yeah, my
and
time was
Marty,
pretty
and
good.
Big Ev,
You're
and
like Sly
everybody coming in.
Stallone.
Yeah, just getting in right at the right time.
So you're just
Over the
comparing
top.
everybody to somebody else. I was Skip Bayless. Now I'm Sly Stallone.
Yeah, over the
All right.
top. Great movie.
Not bad comparison.
How many times have you seen that movie?
Many. What's the son's name? Michael. He's the worst.
Yeah.
Most annoying character in like movie history. Oh my god. Kevin, you should be very proud.
Thank you. I
You
appreciate
got us
it. You
actually
should
into
be-
podcasting.
Ah,
I mean,
that's right.
now
Well,
we're just doing a
it's funny,
victory
but
lap for ourselves,
I-
but it really is true.
I feel like there was kind of 3 stages to it, and it was like the writing and videos, and then the podcasting era, and then the gambling era.
right.
So I was
But
happy to
each
be
step-
part of that middle one.
Very important.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's gonna all take a little while, so it really is business as usual. for the
Right.
next few years.
I was saying like a friend texted me was like, "Hey, you want to go to the Super Bowl and celebrate?" I was like, "I gotta do PMT. I gotta do a
I
live.
gotta go home.
Right.
I gotta sit in front
gotta
of
work.
the
We
camera."
just had a guest cancel today. I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah,
Snap back to reality,
I
huh?
have to go sit in front of a camera and watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Is that what you guys doing? You're doing like?
yeah, I'm back to
Gambling
being a
cave?
monkey in a cage.
I mean, maybe now we can get something more than just like 3 or 4 recliners and a couch for the gambling cave.
well, Pete did build a room.
Mm-hmm.
3 walls
Three
and
walls.
5 couches.
Two
So
couches,
not a
one
room,
chair.
more a
3 walls, 2
lean-to.
couches, 5
Took
chairs.
4 months.
It was a lean-to, not a room.
They built the Empire State Building in the amount of time it took to
The
build
Brooklyn
Gambling Cave.
Bridge took 2 months. Look it up.
I don't know. I mean, there's nobody cares about anything else today, right?
What happened?
Kobe died a
oh,
few years,
Coach
2 days
K.
ago.
That was. Let's
I
talk
didn't
about
see
that
what
real
happened.
quick.
Coach K. So Jeff Capel was
He's
on the
back,
other
man.
sideline. Jeff Capel played at Duke and had been at Duke, and he's on the pit
He's one of
sideline.
those guys who's been there for
Say-
7 years.
Say
Yeah.
the bagman part.
He's the bag man for Coach K.
Okay.
He knows where the bodies are buried. Anyway,
Got it.
Coach K was coaching Pitt, or Coach Capel was coaching Pitt last night, and the Duke crazies got on to Coach Capel and was like yelling at him and chanting at him. And Coach K, like a madman, sprints across the court and admonishes them in front of everybody,
Lost it.
What?
He
Like-
went nuts. He's like, "Shut up! He's one of ours."
like an assistant principal.
And they showed Kevin. They showed the kids. It was the funniest fucking look. Like the kids shut up. Like they had been. They were like
Instantly, yeah.
6-year-olds that got.
Well, listen.
pounded.
When someone does know where the bodies are buried, you got to keep that guy happy.
It was so blatant. Like I don't
Yeah.
think Coach K realized like hey,
How
man,
much he was showing his
I know
hands.
he's your
Yeah.
guy, but he is coaching the other
Right.
team.
Right.
He is the opposition tonight.
Like,
and
is
in
there
like
something more?
in like an hour and a half, you can resume like being boys
Right.
right now.
Coach K apologized for it afterwards.
Once I heard his name, again, I'm not going to go say, will you please tell me exactly what you're doing? So it's a mistake on my part, but I'd rather make the mistake in protection of my guy. And then I went just at the end of the half and said, look, he's our guy. You know, he's our guy. And if any, you know, that's it. So I apologize for the, you know, but, you know, let's think of a different cheer. Let's put it like defense. Let's go. Come on, Duke. You know. Let's go, Duke. Come on. You know. Leave the other guy alone.
I think he realized that it was looked at as grandstanding or
Well, Coach K's addicted to like teaching
Spotlight.
children.
Yeah,
when
but
cameras
I mean,
are
he
on.
loves the fucking
when
show of it
cameras
all.
are on.
Right.
Yeah.
He's addicted
Yeah.
to being Coach K.
And honestly, wouldn't Jeff Capel be the best? Like, wouldn't he know better than anybody how it
Yeah,
goes?
I think he would expect it.
Yeah. And then at the post
he-
game, he says like, "Oh, they gave it to me like like they used to give it to when I was playing." It's just like, what the fuck? Nobody cares.
He probably also was like, "Oh, that makes sense that Coach K's losing his mind."
Yeah, that was,
I know
that
all
was
the
probably.
secrets."
Jeff Capel was also the star on the worst Duke team of the Coach K era.
Was that the year that he got hurt?
Yes, the year that Duke wasn't going to make the tournament, so he had a back issue or a kidney issue or
My
something.
arm. Yeah.
That was unbelievable. That was the fakest shit I've ever seen in my life.
What else? Oh, Bruce
Super Bowl
Pearl's
is this week.
Yeah, Bruce
There'll
Pearl
be a
sweat
Super
through
Bowl.
his suit.
So
Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
I'm starting to get an idea of who I may pick.
I am riding with the same team I thought 2 weeks ago. I'm riding with the Chiefs.
Oh, I thought you were about to say the Packers.
Little football analysis. So I think it's going to be easier to scheme for a run game over 2 weeks than it will be to scheme for Kansas City's speed at wide receiver.
Also, say your point that I actually agree with the dumb gambling point that makes a lot of sense.
Well, I have many of those. It's Andy Reid's time.
Nope.
It's Patrick Mahomes' time.
nope.
Feel of
The
the
third
Niners
one.
being the losing team.
It feels like
Mm-hmm.
the Niners. The Niners feel like a Super Bowl losing team.
I
Yep.
hear
They
you-
feel
I
like a
hear
team
Yep.
without stars that
Yep.
gets to the Super Bowl but doesn't quite overcome it.
When you said that to me, I was like, huh.
But
That's a
you're
gambling.
on- They're a
Right.
good, like they had a good fucking.
Yeah, but they're
season.
not
They were,
icon-
like,
there's nothing
16-8, I
iconic
get
about 'em.
that.
Yeah, there's no story.
There's nothing that grabs you about
Is the
them.
only
Well, what?
story.
So if the Chiefs didn't have Patrick Mahomes,
Andy
Correct.
Reid. They got Andy Reid.
Andy Reid. Yeah.
Andy Reid's a great story. Patrick Mahomes is a great story.
Like the Titans were the quintessential losing a Super Bowl team if they
Yeah.
had got
Correct.
Yeah.
Just they're just good enough to win the preliminary games,
Right.
but they have nothing to put them over the top to be a Super Bowl
But
champion.
the
now I know
did
Dave. I'll speak for him
win
since
in
he's not here. I know he's the polar opposite. He's heavy on the Niners.
I mean, what's if the Niners win? What's on the DVD cover? What's on their poster saying we won the Super Bowl? Who is it?
Probably Jimmy G's handsome ass, no matter what happens, just because it's a good
Uh,
DVD cover.
Yeah.
Someone on their defense. I don't know.
I
This
don't
is
know.
one of those weeks. Everything's coming up page views. I've seen these runs happen where
He's gonna be live
basically
bullets
everything
soon.
he says and does just works, and we're kicking off with a big W. Would not be surprised to see it end with one for him as well, because I can't even imagine what he's gonna lay out.
We know he's betting.
No, I think he's taking
I
the
mean,
Niners. He loves the
I
Niners.
know. I
But
know he's
no,
on the Niners. I don't know if he's, I
Well,
don't know if he's
he's
betting.
not. He's reserving his bet until he gets the man in the suit. Till we do advisors.
I see. Okay.
So
All right.
once we do advisors, the man in the suit will tell him what to bet on.
All right.
Survived an earthquake yesterday.
We sure did.
That was credit to us.
Credit to everybody. Credit to all the survivors. 7.7 earthquake between Cuba and some other island, I think.
That
So
other
it's in between?
country.
Yeah.
So did Cuba, like...
I thought we were maybe going to get hit with a tsunami, but I feel like Cuba stood in the way, set the pick for us.
Well, I
That's
don't think
nice of
Cuba
them.
got hit with a tsunami.
No? I don't understand that.
I don't either.
7.7 fucking earthquake in the ocean should be a tsunami.
I think it's about what time of day it happens.
I don't think that's the case at all.
If it happens
Yeah,
like
I think that's the case.
early morning when the sea is maybe a little calmer.
The sea was
No
angry that day,
tsunami.
my friends.
Right, and then in
Like
the
an old
afternoon,
man
you ever
trying to
notice
return
like
soup in a deli?
you ever notice when you wake up in the morning, the sea is usually very calm, and then later in the day, that's
Well, I mean,
tsunami.
the water here's just been totally serene.
I want to get in.
People
Yeah,
got
I got-
evacuated
I
from
got-
high rise.
What? Some of us work. Some of us have to be like.
I
Kevin
went
and
down
have
for
to build
15
this
minutes.
company so
Popped
we can
in?
get bought.
I know,
Do a
and I
little boogie
appreciate
board?
that. Yep.
Yeah.
It was-
Boogie boarded?
It's very cold. I didn't do boogie boarding, but I
Really?
popped in the water. It's very cold.
I'm gonna pop in later. Heard
Today's
it
a good
first.
pop-in day. Good weather.
Trying to get a tan, but I don't know if it's sticking.
Get
Should
those
wear
tan
shorts.
lines going, baby. Pop the tank top on and let it rip.
Peter, you gonna get a tan?
Probably not.
He just went like this.
Probably your arms and your legs and your back of your neck. The standard white guy.
How would you rate this rundown, Pete?
3.5 balls. That's higher than I expected.
Pretty good balls.
This is no way this is over a 2.0 balls, but
Do
whatever.
you
I'll
think
take it.
when Penn did this, do you think at any point they were like briefed on the ball method? Like, you think there's ever a conversation like, listen, all this gambling stuff, all the podcasts, it's great, but let's talk about the ball system.
We announced a $500 million company with a fucking Millmore video. So if in that video Dave and Penn was like, Barstool's a 5.0 balls company, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, it's just, like if someone at Penn was like, hey, we found this. We're going to bump this valuation up a couple
How about this for a
$100 million because the ball system, we want to hold on to. This is a proprietary
Lenny Balls is-
information.
You gotta
Lenny
grab the
Balls
ball.
probably got the biggest payout of all. They bought the ball system.
It is
from him.
proprietary information. No one else has the ball system.
Now that's trademarked, copyrighted, the whole nine. How much of your money would you give up to make it so that Dave does not have unimaginable, unlimited money?
It's
Because that went through my mind. I was
no,
like, nice. I'm gonna get some money. Oh wait, Dave's gonna get so much.
no. It's a train that cannot be stopped.
Yeah, just jump on it. Don't fight it. Just ride with it, man.
Yeah. The only
Ride the
thing you
wave.
can hope for now is he's out in the sun a little too long.
I mean,
Big
that I
shame.
can guarantee. All right.
No, I want Dave to actually be healthy now. It's weird. This all kind of changed everything.
Really?
Yeah, I'm rooting for him to live.
Okay.
I want you to live, Dave.
Unlimited cash.
It's very
unlimited
nice
money.
of you.
Yeah, I've decided I want Dave Portnoy to live.
That is a
Classic gesture.
really I mean, listen, we come from a time when we were like, Dave's flying today. Hey,
Nope.
you never know. You never
Uh-uh.
know. Not anymore.
I want
Not
you to
anymore.
live, Davey boy. Don't give up.
You were basically wishing him death the other day when he went through his surgery. Yeah, you
I
were.
did not.
Yeah,
I
you
said It
were.
would be a shame if he
Yeah,
didn't
you
wake
were.
up.
Yeah, you were.
Well, that's
And
a
it
true
would've been
statement. It would be a shame.
Correct. I always get blamed for this. It would have been a shame if Dave Portnoy did not wake up from his surgery that he never went under for.
I mean, who knows? Who knows if this deal gets done without it? So, shout out to that doctor who kept him alive.
Yes.
Shout out to the all the Boston teams for having a dynasty as soon as the internet came of age. Shout out to all the government people who legalized gambling, and
Shout out to Stoolies.
shout out to the Stoolies. Shout out to the new stockholders, the original readers,
You own my
the
ass.
listeners, the viewers, the whole nine, and shout out to Brandon fucking
Fucking Walker.
Walker.
Thank you. I was waiting
Shout
for
out to
that.
anyone who's watched this whole rundown.
Yeah, you
What
wasn't
were you
real
doing?
MVPs.
You made it.
Like what plans were canceled?